What is going on, fellow casters and firecasters? We're back with another Elestrals video here. We're going to find out about a couple new Elestrals here, a couple more Lunar Vessels, like Avoid, Porky Wrath, and hopefully Werepup. Which, oh god, Werepup.
Today, I'm going to reveal some brand new lunar cards that'll have you howling at the moon. Get ready for Like a Void. Alright, I'm not kidding when I say that today's reveals are going to be super impactful in Moonrise. One of the most powerful cards from our testing gets revealed today, and I'm so stoked to share more with you guys. But before I do that, don't forget to back our Elestrals Kickstarter. You guys have been...
We're so close. We're less than 10k away from 400k and unlocking the buddies, what you see right here with Owloon and Luminape on the side, having those unlocked from the start. I think everything that's in the stretch goals, for the most part, is going to get unlocked eventually, but getting the stretch goals met are going to mean that all that stuff will probably be in the game at launch or right after near launch.
Been showing so much love to the Clash Kickstarter, and we do these reveals one day early for all of our backers, so check that in the description below. But without further ado, let's talk some new Elestrals. First up, we have a new Nexus form of the Water Elestral Porcutide, and that is Porky Wraith.
Oh my god, what am I looking at? It's basically just a bunch of bones.
I'm not kidding when I say that this is one of my absolute favorite designs we've ever done. It is absolutely incredible in my opinion. It's a 2 attack, 2 defense, 1 lunar Elestral that has a super cool effect. When this Porky Wraith enters battle with an Elestral, you can give that Elestral -2 attack for each lunar spirit enchanting this Porky Wraith until the end phase.
So I could see this definitely being like if you draw this late game or something, and your opponent and you have, say, an Elestral on the field that has like 4 lunar on it for whatever reason, you ascend into this that's 5. So you're gonna go up against, say, like an Elestral that has 10. You're gonna be able to drop the attack to 0, so you can hit over it, or something like that. And then of course, you know, given the stadium, you had the Temple of the Moon on. It's like 5 under them. That's gonna make them a 7 attacker. Boom. That's gonna be crazy stuff right there.
So whether you attack or your opponent attacks this Porky Wraith, you can drop their attack stat depending on how many lunar spirits you have on Porky Wraith. When combined with the new lunar phase full moon, you can load up 2 additional lunar spirits to this, dropping your opponent's attack stat by 6. Let's not forget that this also plays well as a combat trick where you can use cards like Altar of Stars to Nexus onto Porky Wraith in the battle phase and ultimately catch your opponent off guard. Porky Wraith...
Oh gosh, so you know, yeah, like say they have Eddie on the field and you wanna, you have another Elestral with you because they only have that Eddie on the field. You wanna, like, yeah. So you would like put your, like, you would get one on you, put you up, and then you could take and drop Eddie's attack from 2 to 0 because you already had the 1 off and 2 off of there.
There's a lot of interesting and unique synergy across the lunar element, and it's a card that I look to see people explore when Moonrise finally launches. The next card we're going to talk about today is none other than Werepup. Werepup, of course, the...
Oh my god, look at that. It is so adorable. Now, I know we've seen Werepup because if you've been looking at the Kickstarter backing thing, if you get a Kickstarter pack coming in Moonrise, I'm not in Moonrise, but in the Clash Kickstarter rewards, you're getting a full art Werepup. But this is the actual card itself. My god, did they do a heck of a job killing it with this one. This is great.
Lunar Nexus form of Ampup comes in with 3 attack and 2 defense and an incredibly powerful search effect. When you normal cast this Werepup, you can search your deck for a lunar phase and add it to your hand. Let's not forget that we told you guys that there are going to be 8 different lunar phases. If you want to check the breakdown of that, you can find it in the description below. But Werepup...
So Werepup is definitely going to be is going to do great to be paired with Volumbra and them. And like all that, so that's definitely going to be one that you want to add.
Immediately finds itself as a huge quintessential piece in the Voldusk and Volclipse deck, but it also functions as its own engine within the lunar decks, utilizing this turbo ascension into Like a Void. Its second effect says that when you cast Lunar Phase Full Moon, you can special ascend this Werepup to Like a Void from your hand or deck, which means that you can use Werepup, cast it out, search your Full Moon, set it face down, and if you can keep your Werepup around for another turn, you can special ascend into Like a Void or do it on your opponent's turn with Full Moon and load it up with a ton of spirits. I have no doubt that Werepup is going to...
Yeah, so it's like when you play it, and it is a counter rune. When you put it face down, they come out to the next turn, you get a chance to play it, and then you have Like a Void on your team, on your side. What are they going to do? They can't do anything.
To be a huge impactful card in Moonrise, and this is definitely one you want to watch out for. So we love ourselves a good searcher, but what is Werepup's payoff? Well, that's the new Lunar Celestial, Like a Void.
Oh my god, that is beautiful. This Like a Void deals piercing damage and is unaffected by counter runes if you can Lunar Phase Full Moon next turn. Okay, so I understand. Yeah. So basically, if you were able to play get the Lunar, you ascended the same turn that you attack with this, then it's not going to be affected by counter runes.
Like a Void hits the field with 6 attack and 2 defense and a very unique effect. This Like a Void deals piercing damage and is unaffected by counter runes if you cast Lunar Phase Full Moon this turn. This is super interesting because if you don't cast Lunar Phase Full Moon this turn, Like a Void basically doesn't have an effect, but when paired with Lunar Phase Full Moon, it has an insanely powerful effect because Lunar Phase Full Moon is going to load it up with spirits. Piercing damage means that you deal damage to defense position Celestrals and you're unaffected by counter runes for that one turn.
I mean, if you do, if you don't have if you don't have the Lunar Phase on your turn and you happen to have the Bow of Artemis, and you can just attach it to the Like a Void, you're gonna get that piercing damage anyway.
Which means that you can turbo out from your Werepup into your Like a Void with a ton of spirits on it and deal one final blow to your opponent or mow down any threat they might have on the field, whether they're in attack position or defense position. One of the core strategies inside the Lunar Element is aggro, and I think you're going to notice that Werepup and Like a Void enhance that strategy in a big way. I also feel like a Void serves as an alternative win condition in those Lunar Phase decks when paired alongside Volclipse as an immediate way to bring out some...
The fact that they're both, he's a 2 cost and Volclipse is a 3 cost, and they both have the same attack is kind of just like, really? Really? I mean, Volclipse is a defensive Celestial, but 6 and 6 instead of having at least Like a Void being a 7 attack, because it feels like it should be at least a 7 attack.
Something very strong and deal a lot of damage, putting your opponent on the back foot. I can't wait to see what you guys cook up with the Lunar Phases, Werepup, Like a Void, and of course, Porky Wraith when Moonrise drops.
That's going to be all for this one. This was a very interesting one. Werepup, I know we have a certain special person in the Discord server who is just chomping at the bit to get that that Werepup. Hit that subscribe button, comment down below, like or dislike this video. Let me know what you guys think about the Lunar Phases and Werepup, Like a Void, and Porky Wraith, whatever the heck it's called. Down below. I will see you guys tomorrow for Lunar Phase for day number 13. But until then, my name is Franz, and I'll see you guys later.